The meeting will be recorded for minute taking purposes. So welcome to the extraordinary council meeting 8 April. Item 1 is an application. We have no application, sorry, to attend via audio visual link. Item 2 is the acknowledgement of country. I'll ask Councillor Douglas.
I would like to acknowledge the Wanneroo people, the true custodians of the land that we meet on here today, and pay my deepest respects to the elders, past, present and emerging. I extend that respect to all First Nations people here with us today. This land has always been rich with stories, culture and traditions that have been carried for thousands of generations. We honour the strength, resilience and ongoing contributions of First Nations people who continue to care for council and community and the land that we meet on.
Thanks, Councillor Douglas. The civic prayer, Councillor Bailey.
Almighty God, from whom comes every good and perfect gift, we give you thanks for the blessings you bestow upon this Shire. Grant to those who hold office in the council the spirit of justice and truth, of wisdom and clarity, that mindful our responsibility and the needs of those we serve. We may promote the true welfare of your people, exercise wisely and faithfully the authority committed to us, and advance the common good through Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thanks, Councillor Bailey. Maybe see. So we have one application for leave of absence. That's for Councillor McNeil. Someone want to move that way? Councillor Mahajan, Councillor Douglas. All those in favour? Any against? Declare that unanimous and carried. Item 5 is disclosures of pecuniary and non-pecuniary interest. I'll start on my left. Councillor Douglas. Morris?
No.
Barry? Marshall?
Yes, I have a conflict of interest in this matter. And the next. No, too many people down the road.
Thanks, Councillor Marshall. Councillor Mahajan?
No.
Bailey? Councillor Bailey? Councillor Scholes?
Yes, unfortunately, I have a major non-pecuniary conflict of interest. The proponent is a personal friend and I worked with him for 20 years.
Thanks, Councillor Scholes. Councillor Dunn?
No.
Councillor Ward? Thank you. There is no mayoral minute. Tonight in public participation, we have 13 applications in public participation tonight. I'll read them out that we've, if councillors are minded.
Mr. Nash, we've absent ourselves from.
Yeah, you can probably go before we even start, probably do this. So if councillors are mine, as I said, we have 13 applications to speak tonight. We will allow, again, councillors, let me know if you're not happy to move this way, but we'll allow 2 minutes for each speaker, so we'll take some time to get through. We will be strict on 2 minutes. Unfortunately, that's all each speaker will have, and all 13 speakers will be will obviously get that 2 minutes. We'll ask the speakers then to stay there while, just in case any councillors have any questions. When they finish speaking, the order of in which people will speak tonight will be the order in which they applied, so to make application to council. Councillors happy with that? Any discussion? Righto, we'll move straight into public participation. So as I said in the order, we will. I will let you know after. I'll let you know in a minute and a half, and when 2 minutes is up, unfortunately, we will. That'll be as long as you'll get. So make sure you refine. Obviously, refine what you've got. First speaker is, and sorry, when you get to the lectern, if you can just introduce yourself. The first speaker is Ed Fernan.
Thank you, Mayor Drayton, and good evening, everyone. I'd like to start by acknowledging the councillors here tonight and many of the people that have come to support the development. My name is Edward Fernan. I'm a Director of Freedom Development Group, the developer on the project. Since March 2014, when the council identified the land as being suitable for residential rezoning to today, there has been significant community consultation and councillor engagement. Over the last 12 months, we have made 12 variations to the plans and have engaged diligently with council planning staff to ensure that the plan adheres to the DCP, the LEP, as well as community expectations. And we're very appreciative for the tireless work of council planning staff who have recommended this application for approval. I also want to acknowledge the councils, and in particular Mayor Drayton, for the additional meetings and conferences to assure these plans address the community feedback. Applications such as this will have some unavoidable issues, such as increased traffic, increased noise during construction, and removal of some of the owner's views, and that is acknowledged. But I can assure councillors that we've made major changes to address these issues while balancing the feasibility of the project. This includes dropping the number of duplexes in stage 1 from 94 to 76, increasing parking from 144 to 159 spaces, increasing road widths and pedestrian links, and most recently, removing access onto Acacia Street, which I know was a concern for some residents. Tonight, I'd really like us to focus on many of the positive aspects, including providing much needed housing for family in the area, providing hectares of parkland and kilometres of walking trails, significant improvements to stormwater, which is currently running down to Ironbark Road, inclusion of a childcare centre and a cafe for community amenity, $8,883,534 in council contributions across the whole development, millions in ongoing rates to support great ongoing works, and upgrades to Benberdine Drive, but most importantly, helping us build the great town of Muswellbrook. Thank you.
Thank you. Any councillors have any questions of Mr. Fernan?
I have a comment.
Question? Yep.
Thank you for coming and speaking, Mr. Fernan. I have really been challenged with this DA. I know we need to have more have more housing and all the rest of it, but I was quite alarmed when I read in your summary that if we refused your DA, that you would take us to the Land and Environment Court, that you would probably win, and that I can't remember your exact wording now, and that you might convert to having 94 duplexes rather than 74. I just want to say I found that really confronting and alarming.
Thank you. Any councillors got any further questions of Mr. Fernan? Thanks, Mr. Fernan.
Thank you.
The second, in order, as I said, second applicant will be Bruce Baxter.
Good evening. My name's Bruce Baxter. I'm a resident of Ironbark Road, and one of the main impacts for me was part of this development. So thanks to the council for the opportunity to address this matter. I'll just read my notes. While not against development in Muswellbrook area, we are concerned about this particular development in its current proposed location. The developer used the term FIFO housing when he addressed the previous council meeting, which to most residents would not be in the best interest of building a better Muswellbrook. Make it a place that people would want to call home and not just a transient workforce housing camp. If we do need a work camp to provide accommodation for FIFO workers, I want to do what has been done in the past and build one out of town. People who live in the Ironbark area would like more of the same to keep the ambience of the area rural, which would be a major selling point for the town and would further encourage families to move to the area for a longer view of where this town should be in a post-mining era. Increased traffic flow in the area will create issues with the narrow streets, and even in Ironbark Road now, you have to pull over at times to let down buses and the waste trucks through on a regular basis, as the roads are not wide enough to accommodate parked cars and larger vehicles. And finally, our particular issue with the Ironbark Road Benberdine intersection alignment. Yes, as stated in the reply from the developer, we became aware of the possibility of the land behind being developed, and that is why we have repeatedly objected to the proposed alignments. And again, it will still be the only intersection in this subdivision that will have non-conforming offset, as it won't meet council or the DA guidelines previously published. This being the case, even though we have had assurances from council, previous developers and the landowner at the time
Half a minute, Mr. Baxter.
that we would comply as there were no plans for it to be a corner lot. In the end, all we are asking for is to have the correct offset achieved, move the road over 5 metres from the side boundary and thus making our lot compliant.
Thanks, Mr. Baxter. Time's up.
That's it. Thank you.
Just like there. Can councillors got any questions? Mr. Baxter, you mentioned FIFO. I was certainly concerned too. Might have heard some of my comments in the media about FIFO and my concerns about wanting people to live in town. I was concerned when Mr. Fernan first addressed and raised about FIFO himself. Mr. Fernan, since then, I put it to Mr. Fernan about FIFO when we met with him. He since then given an explanation about FIFO in the fact that he understands there is FIFO people want to come here, but in his explanation in this current application before us tonight, explaining that he actually wants housing, wants to provide housing so people don't do FIFO. So people will buy houses and live here rather than travel in and travel out. I wonder if you'd seen that response in the application tonight.
I didn't pick up on that. No, but if that is a concern, with the transient workforce, which we see now.
Absolutely.
All around town.
Absolutely.
People that live in Maitland and Newcastle come up, stay for their shifts, and then go home again, and they don't contribute to the town. This, I feel, may contribute further to that sort of population. And being a long-term resident of the Shire, really would like to see this town grow. And there's lots of opportunities. We can make this town special. We can make it different, and we can make a place that people will want to come and live and bring their families. It's all about families and community.
Thank you, Mr. Baxter. Any questions for Mr. Baxter? Thank you. Next speaker is Rob Sampson.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Thanks to Council for allowing me to speak in support of the proposed development at 101 to 103 Ironbark Road. My name is Rob Sampson. I'm CEO of Brightway Real Estate, who will be one of the agents marketing the project. This is not a FIFO project. I just need to reinforce that. Development represents a valuable opportunity to significantly grow the Muswellbrook community and enhance the public amenity at Ironbark Precinct for all residents. We've been engaging with local employers, large and small, developing an initiative called Move to Muswellbrook. The focus of this campaign is to promote the attractive lifestyle and career opportunities that go with living in the town and create pathways to home ownership for a brand new property to employees and to others who do not live locally, encouraging them to live and buy in Muswellbrook. Central to the Move to Muswellbrook campaign offering is a full range of housing options to meet the needs of home buyers, from affordable homes for new entrants to the housing ladder, all the way through to large lot prestige residences. Further, housing supply in Muswellbrook has been under pressure for some time, not only in regards to the volumes of new builds, but more importantly, the quality of the homes. These homes will be built to the highest standards and will support the status and quality of the development. Now, to build a bigger and stronger and more vibrant community is central to what we do. Through the showcasing of this great town, helping local employers attract and retain the best people, and providing buyers with a range of housing options, I believe that Ironbark Road development through Move to Muswellbrook
Half a minute, Mr.
will support strong, suitable and positive growth for the town. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sampson. Any questions for Mr. Sampson from councillors?
Footpath. Trees, good. Roads, better.
Thanks, Councillor Ward. Any further questions for Councillor Mahajan? You just stand up when you ask it.
Sorry. My question is regarding what kind of measurement you will be taking if someone buying the house, definitely they will be live there.
What sort of measurement?
Yeah.
Well, the principle of Move to Muswellbrook can't, in its very nature, exclude property investment, but that's not its focus. Its focus is a destination marketing piece. We're focused on the town and growing the population of the town. We're actually working with employers as opposed to putting an ad into realestate.com.au and hoping for the best. We're actually working with employers to engage directly with their employees and facilitate ways for them to purchase a new property. Now, this includes own home, this includes up to 100% finance for the properties, and also tax incentive breaks through the regional tax benefits, using salary packaging to offset some of your tax that you would pay through salary packaging, what you would call a salary sacrifice. None of this is suitable or applies to an investor. This is for primarily owner occupiers.
Any further questions for Mr. Sampson? Thank you, Mr. Sampson. The next speaker will be Kieran O'Brien. Mr. O'Brien's not here. Erin Slade.
Thank you for letting me speak tonight, Council. So my name's Erin Slade and we are a local family with 3 children. I've lived in Muswellbrook for 17 years. I also have worked for a number of local companies as a property manager. Working in the property industry, I've witnessed a lack of suitable housing available in the rental market for local people. I fully support the development because this will bring a new quality of housing stock to the area, a diversity of housing stock to the area, with duplexes, dwellings of 3 to 4 bedrooms, houses and executive 5-bedroom houses. As a mother and a resident of Muswellbrook who has worked and raised my children here, I am passionate about seeing the town grow and thrive. And I believe that suitable housing in the area will help this. That's all my contribution.
Thanks. Slide. Any questions for the slide? Any questions at all, councillors? Thank you.
Thank you.
The next speaker over on my list here is Kylie Woodham.
Councillors, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak tonight. My name is Kylie Woodham and I'm a single mum with 4 children. I recently moved back to Australia, having been living in Ireland for the last 15 years. I'm an employee at Dartbrook Mine. I work out there in the office. I want to speak about the availability of rentals in the local area. It was almost impossible for us as a single, or for me as a single mum with 4 teenage children, to find anything that was suitable for us in this area. Muswellbrook, Scone, and people say there's loads of accommodation, but when you troop through each one of them week after week and get knocked back on them, I can hand on heart say it's very, very hard to find a rental. So I started at Dartbrook. I came across the idea through Ed's company about the opportunity to possibly buy a house in Muswellbrook. And after talking to different mortgage brokers and banks, again, it's almost impossible as a single mum with 4 kids to try and get a loan when you're starting out. So for me, the opportunity through salary sacrificing would be a life-changing experience. I'm not FIFO. My kids are at school here in Scone and work in trades. And I also just want to speak about the integrity and genuine nature of the people running the business, because it was actually them who helped us find accommodation, who put us into a house and who sorted us out for a month. So yeah, 100% support it. And for me, it would be life-changing. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Council's got any questions? But you have just one. So you're saying that your plan would be to buy a house, to own a house and obviously live permanently in Muswellbrook? Yeah,
100%.
Thank you.
And that opportunity is almost near impossible when you're a single person, but the opportunity of being able to salary sacrifice through one of the plans would be life-changing for us. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the next speaker we have is Louisa Ernst.
Evening. My name is Louisa and I appreciate the chance to speak tonight as a small local business owner in support of the Ironbark Bridge extension. This development would bring much needed housing to our area. Local families right now are struggling for available housing and affordable housing. The reality is local families are competing with larger companies with a limited number of rental properties available. And with many great projects going on in the area, the demand for housing is only going to increase. From a business perspective, a development like this would bring growth and opportunity. More housing means more people, more local spending, and more demand for local services. Growth like this creates opportunity for local trades and suppliers. Each new home built is a potential client, and every resident is someone contributing to our local economy. I strongly support the extension of Ironbark Bridge.
Thank you, Ms. Ernst. Any questions from councillors? Thank you, Ms. Ernst. That's your time.
Thank you.
The next on the list is Grace Mosley.
My name is Grace. I'm from the Muswellbrook Laundrette in town, and I'm for this development. It's hard. I get it. It's hard because we don't know where the town is going with the mines. Maybe closing, we don't know. However, we need to keep moving forward, and this housing development looks good. It integrates well into housing that's already surrounding the area. The housing was always going to go into that area, was it not? You look at the end of Acacia Drive, it doesn't go into a cul-de-sac, it goes into a fence line. Same with Mahogany Avenue, Kangaroo Avenue, and Ironbark Road.
Thanks, Ms. Mosley. Any questions from councillors? Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Nikki Smith is the next on the list.
Good evening. My name's Nikki. I'm a single mum of twins. I lived in Muswellbrook for 30+ years and worked. We've been living with my parents since 2022 with the rental crisis here. I support the Ironbark Bridge extension. I think it will be beneficial for the community. It will open up more job opportunities and affordable housing options for me, my small thing. And that's it.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. You can just stay there just for a second. Any questions?
Do you think with a plan like this one that would incentivise you to buy one of these
100%.
places? Yeah.
100%. I was talking to my co-worker today. My plan was to buy a house before I had children, and it didn't work that way. And I would love to be able to do that for my kids instead of living with family. As much as I love it, it's not great. But definitely would like to do something for my kids. And they go to school here. I was born and raised here, so yeah.
A few giggles, Ms. Smith. I understand. We probably all understand what it means, what it's like. Thank you. No, sorry, no further questions. Thank you. Next one on the list is Jana White.
Extension of Ironbark Bridge, as it will give more young people like myself chances to find homes in the current housing crisis. Thank you.
Ms. Smith, any questions?
Thank you. I'll ask the same as the previous. Again, would that be an incentive for you to buy and live here?
Yeah.
Yeah, as an ongoing and personal question. Are you currently renting at the moment or no?
I'm
So
living
just
with family.
mum and dad,
because
yeah.
there's nothing else.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sorry.
Any questions from any councillors? Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Rhiannon Lloyd.
Hi, my name is Rhiannon. I'm parents for
and Bark Ridge Extension. We all know that stable, affordable housing is a cornerstone of a thriving community. It provides individuals and families with the security they need to live, work, and grow. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, Ms Lloyd. Again, councillors, any questions? I've got to ask Councillor Morris's question. Currently, you rent or you don't?
No.
Yeah, so you would be looking to buy. That's what you're saying. You're looking to rent.
No.
Okay, thank you.
No. Thank you.
The next is Tamika Hughes.
Extension of Bark Ridge as it allows opportunities for growing families like myself to own a house, to call home.
Any questions from councillors?
Thank you, Tamika. Again, same question. The incentive for this development for you, or the incentive that they're offering, that would be enough for you to buy a house there?
Yes, I'm looking at hopefully buying, but happy to be renting, but there's definitely, I think, a lot more.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, Vicky. And the last of our 13 is Michael Mount.
I'd like to say thank you for the opportunity to speak at this meeting in support of Freedom Development's proposed 33-lot subdivision, Bark Road in Muswellbrook. I'm Michael Mount. I've had a local refrigeration, air conditioning and electrical business in the Upper Hunter for the last 25 years. We've trained numerous apprentices over the years, and working with Freedom Developments on the last 2 local projects have continued to train our own 2 boys, who are now qualified electricians and currently undergoing their refrigeration and air conditioning trade. The residential development will have a positive impact on small businesses like ours, as well as the local economy. With new homes comes a need for everyday goods and services. The construction phase of the development will generate jobs for local businesses like myself, and also provide business for local suppliers. Once the development has been completed and families move into their new homes, this brings with it the growing customer base, not just for businesses like ours, but also for cafes, for restaurants, for gyms, for hair salons, for butchers, for mechanics, for hardware and appliance stores, and that's just to name a few. In turn, this gives small businesses the opportunity to grow and employ local people with the benefits to the community.
Half a minute, just a minute.
New homes also generate increased revenue in the form of rates, which are reinvested into public services. The ripple effects that Freedom's residential development will create are long-term and ongoing, and encourage further economic growth, which will help numerous small businesses like ours to continue to thrive and be sustainable.
Thank you, Mr. Mount. If you can just wait there. Any questions? So any questions from any councillors? So, Mr. Mount, your business at the moment, you say you employ a couple of people?
Yes.
How many do you employ at the moment?
Just 2.
Yeah.
So there's actually 4 of us in the business.
Yeah. And you work locally. You're an electrical business?
Yeah, refrigeration, air conditioning.
Okay. Yep. No problem. Any councillors got any questions? Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Mount. I will give Mr. O'Brien, if Kieran O'Brien is here, he was one of the 13 that requested to speak. If he's here at all, we'll give you the opportunity now. No? No, Mr. O'Brien? Okay, if that's the case, we will thank you to all the speakers. And often isn't easy to get up and speak, so we do appreciate you doing that. So we'll move straight into business, and of course the first item on the agenda isn't the DA, it's the draft development control plan for Bark Ridge. We're moving to 8.1 on the business paper. The resolution provided in front of you is that council resolves to adopt section 30 of the Muswellbrook Development Control Plan 2009 Ironbark Ridge Extension provided in attachment A in accordance with section 14 of the Environmental Planning and Assessment Regulation 2021. Do I have someone want to move that way? Councillor Morris. I have a seconder. Councillor Ward. Councillor Morris, you wish to be heard?
No, thank you.
Councillor Ward. Any councillor wish to be heard in respect of the matter? If that's the case, I put that. All those in favour? Any against? Declare that unanimous and carried. We move into the second item of business. Tonight is the development application. The development application 2024-36 for 33 lot subdivision and 76 multi-dwelling houses, Ironbark Road, Muswellbrook. The recommendation in front of you is that council approves the development application number 2024-36 for a 33 lot subdivision and construction of 76 multi-dwelling houses on lots 101 and 103 DP 11700190 Ironbark Road, Muswellbrook, subject to conditions in attachment G. Have I a councillor want to move that way? Councillor Morris, a seconder. Councillor Bailey. Councillor Morris, do you wish to be heard?
No, thank you.
Councillor Bailey, do you wish to be heard? Any councillor wish to be heard? Any discussion? If that, and this is for the development application, the resolution I just put, I'll put that resolution. We have a mover and a seconder. All those in favour? Any against? I declare that carried. Just for some comments briefly before we move on. I understand it might be difficult for some in the room. It's of course development applications, particularly of this size. We don't see a lot. We certainly haven't seen a lot in Muswellbrook for some time. I do encourage everyone to go and look at the business paper from tonight with all the responses if you haven't already done that. There is some changes. Certainly one of the key changes, there's a number of changes, about 15 or 16 all up. But one of the key changes, of course, is removing any access through Acacia Drive. So there's now no longer any vehicular access through Acacia Drive. There will simply be foot traffic and bicycle traffic only. There'll be no vehicular, as it is to say, access from Acacia Drive. We do understand and appreciate the comments made by the community in regards to the width and the issues that we already have with that road, rather than extending or magnifying issues we might have on that road. And of course, there's a number of other changes, and you'll see them in the business paper tonight. It's always a difficult issue, as I say. Not everyone will be happy about it. Just wrapping up, one of the issues I guess we face in Muswellbrook is we are very restricted about development. I think certainly myself, and I know councillors are very confident about the future of the town, particularly more so in the last few months, if anything, but very confident about the future in the town. But unfortunately, we only have one area now to develop. That area is we can't go any further to the north, of course. We're finished. We can't go any further to the west because there's a river there. If we go further to the south, I think I made a comment earlier, you've got to go 26 kilometres further south, and that's to Devon. There's nothing there. So, of course, east and southeast is the only, and there's quite a bit of development there, and I can probably see that certainly as a future of where the development in town will go. On those words, I do thank the councillors and the audience who turned up tonight. As I say, not everyone will leave happy tonight, but unfortunately, we've elected to make decisions in the best interest of the community, and I thank councillors for doing that tonight. 8.2, we have no corporate services. There are 8.3, there's no infrastructure and property, no community and economy, no notices of motion. I'll move all the way down to closure and declare the meeting closed at 6:34 p.m. Thank you, councillor.